2021 comes to a close, I wanted to end the year with a look at something positive that's happened this year. To be clear, no one is happy COVID is still part of our lives, but it has changed the workplace in some positive ways. In particular, it's allowed the inclusion of some workers with disabilities. Melinda Plunkett may come into the office on occasion, but she's now full-time working from home with dog Tessa. The accounts manager works for Viabilities, an e-commerce business selling office supplies. She's visually impaired. At home, she can have any of these same low vision aids she had at work. Before COVID, one of her biggest obstacles not being able to drive was just getting to work.
It's like the technology's always been there. It's just we were actually put to the test to see if it actually worked.
It's worked so well, the charity that owns Viabilities, the Cincinnati Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired, like other companies, has changed its recruiting.
I think it's given us the ability to look further outside of the Cincinnati area for those folks who are visually impaired who are wanting to work. And we're building the ability for them to be able to work.
Trends career consultant Julie Bauke believes will continue.
Anytime the workforce pool is smaller, it causes people who are looking to fill jobs, companies, leaders, to cast their net more broadly and consider people that they maybe wouldn't have considered in the past.
CIBVI has laid out the blueprint for years on how companies can hire a workforce that is more diverse.
That doesn't always mean gender or race or anything. It can also mean, disabilities or, so a learning deficit or anything along those lines. So yeah, even that word needs to be broadened.
Julie believes the first quarter of the new year will show a decrease in the worker shortage, with more people wanting to go back to work. But she also believes the workplace has been forever changed.
So the pandemic hasn't been all bad.
It has not been all bad.
In terms of opening up the workforce and forcing employers to get more, to focus more on how they treat their people and to really not be as limiting in how they hire and who they hire, absolutely has to go in the plus column for COVID.
To give you an idea how much companies have to listen to the flexibility that workers are asking for, FedEx recently raised pay and added several perks, including the ability to pick your own shift. Julie tells me applications for employment went from 52,000 per week to more than double that. And 90% of people 55 plus who left during COVID say they won't return to work without stay-at-home options.